Hello, hello, welcome back to another video. You guys really seem to enjoy the last what I eat in a week, so I'm gonna bring you another one today. They're so, for the most part, easy to film as long as I'm in that mindset of I'm filming a what I eat in a week, because sometimes I'll just forget like random little snacks and meals and stuff. So I'm gonna try to include all of my meals. If I miss something, I'll let you know. I'll do a little screen insertion and let you know. But yeah, hello, welcome. Let's do some breakfast. I had just gone to the gym and I do normally work out, quote unquote, fasted. I had a matcha latte, so I guess I had something, but wasn't a full meal. I just don't really like to work out on a full stomach. Honestly, it makes me a little bit sick. So we're gonna start off with some slow cooked scrambled eggs. I've been loving slow cooking them in some coconut oil and some sea salt, and then we just got this really good seasoning too, and it's been chef's kiss. So I'm gonna make some of that, have some avocado, maybe some arugula on the side, and that's kind of been my go-to breakfast. Since the weather's been getting a little bit warmer, I know I'm going to start craving sweet breakfast. This without fail happens every single summer, where most of the year I'm craving like very warm foods for breakfast, and I love my bone broth and I'll have my warm eggs and all of that, and then the second that it gets hot outside for like 3 months, all I want is acai bowls and chia seed puddings and all of that. I'm also going to warm up this bone broth. I found this in the frozen section of Whole Foods, and I've been a kettle and fire diehard girl for a very long time, but I actually think I prefer the taste of this. I still really like kettle and fire, and I feel like it's a little bit more accessible. I don't know if you can find this everywhere, but you can definitely find this at Whole Foods, and it's so good. And I want to make my own recipe that tastes this good. So if you have a recipe for bone broth, please comment it down below. In this entire bag, which I normally have the whole thing, there is 30 grams of protein. And not only that, it's just so good for your gut health. You get collagen for healthy hair and skin, nails. For lunch on this day, I ended up making some pancakes. They were super easy. I took 1 banana, 2 eggs, a little bit of almond flour, and some coconut oil. I mixed it together, and then I added some raspberries and chocolate chips to them. They were so good, and then I just added a little bit of maple syrup, and that was my lunch. It was really quick and easy. Tell them what we're making.
So
what you're making.
Bison stew with whatever ingredients we had around. So we had carrots, celery, onion, garlic. We were supposed to use tomatoes, but crushed tomatoes, but we just had tomato sauce. So threw that in, threw some bone broth in. You don't have potatoes either, which is a bummer, but we thickened it up with a little bit of almond flour. We'll see how that goes. And then just some seasoning.
Lots of seasoning.
Easy peasy.
Nick goes heavy on the seasoning.
Yeah, you have to.
And it always turns out better.
It's a big pot.
I over salt and under season. You over season and under salt, and it's always better your way. So the soup's been cooking on high for the last 4.5 hours, and oh my god, you guys, it smells so good. We're gonna go ahead and serve it. We're gonna have some bread on the side, and yeah, I'm so excited.
Whoa, look at that. Oh my god.
Looks like sticky.
Yeah, it looks semi.
That's great.
It said for some reason to save the salt and pepper for like afterwards, but I don't know. I salted it one, just a deep ladle of it.
Yes. Take your laptop away then.
Sure. Yeah, I think the 2 packets of meat was good because I don't think it would have been enough though.
Yeah. So we have dinner courtesy of Nick. We have the stew, and then we have some bread and butter. Pretty simple. But the stew has carrots and celery and a lot of tomato sauce. It also has bison and bone broth.
Tell me true.
Let's just cool down.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for a little bit for when. You never have bread when I have bread.
in Jamaica. They eat so much bread in Ottawa.
Really?
I was still feeling a little bit hungry, so I'm having this Kulina plain and simple yogurt. I find that before bed, I don't really like to eat a whole lot, but if I'm hungry, I have kind of a hard time falling asleep. So this has been like my favorite pre-bed snack. And also, you guys, this is maybe TMI, but it's actually like having this the night before really helps you go to the bathroom the next morning if that is something that you struggle with. So highly recommend it. It has lots of probiotics in it.
I hope the sack is full up. I'm fucking on, I'm fucked up. Spend it when I get that. I ain't trying to keep you. Can't keep up a conversation. Hope you're doing well, bruh. Everybody needs you. Everybody needs you.
We just got back from having some matcha and coffee with my parents, but I'm gonna go ahead and make myself some food. I'm craving a little mango oatmeal yogurt situation. I have a mango, it's gonna go bad. It's like very ripe right now, so I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna do a little bit of water first. Just because I feel like the oatmeal sometimes doesn't microwave that well with just almond milk. Also, I am going to let the chia seeds just kind of sit in the liquid for a few minutes before putting it into the microwave, just because you want the chia seeds to absorb some of that water in order for them to have the benefits. If you guys have ever noticed, if chia seeds, like when you make chia seed pudding, they'll get this kind of like slimy layer around them. That's what's going to help your digestive system. So if you're ever making oatmeal or you're having them with yogurt, just let them sit. So this meal obviously does not have a lot of protein. It has healthy fats from the chia seeds, from the yogurt that I'm gonna put in. But I do really like to have some protein with my morning meal. I just feel like, I think we already talked about it, just keeps me fuller for longer and I just feel better when I do. So I'm going to warm up my bone broth. Again, this is pretty much my protein shake for the day. Lunch on Tuesday was honestly my go-to meal for if I'm feeling like I just don't have the time or the energy to think of anything. I will take one fresh avocado, add some mackerel. If you don't have mackerel, you could do tuna, I mean any kind of canned fish, and then some lemon, sea salt, and if you have rice, you can have it with rice or a piece of bread. Mother's Day weekend is coming up and my mom's actually visiting me. She's about to be here any moment. I wanted to introduce you guys to the sponsor of today's video because my mom and I are actually going to try it together. I've said this before, but she has struggled with acid reflux pretty much her entire life. And the reason I wanted to try the supplement with her is because it's actually created to help with a variety of stomach problems. So it is called FromBIO. Came in this little box, and I have 2 in here, so I'm gonna keep one for myself and I'm gonna give her the other one. It is actually one of the leading dietary supplement brands in South Korea, and I believe it was actually the #1 repurchased brand for their Mastic Gum, which is what we're gonna be trying today. If it's being repurchased, it means that it's doing what it's supposed to be doing, so I'm just so excited for my mom to try this. I know she's just been struggling with digestive issues. It clearly runs in our family, so it's fine. So Mastic Gum actually originated in Greece, and it's known for its really positive effects on stomach and just gastrointestinal issues, things like bloating, acid reflux, indigestion, and even heartburn. This product supports your gut to be in its optimal kind of functioning place. Stomach health, digestive health, anti-acid, indigestion, acid reflux, stomach bloating, and heartburn.
And is it like drink or something?
Yeah, you can mix it in with yogurt. Have it by itself. This Mother's Day, Mastic Gum would be a great option for anyone who wants to incorporate new healthy habits into their life and improve their gut health. It's ideal as a daily gut and stomach supplement in a travel-friendly format of a powder and a stick. All right, we're gonna try it. Mixed it with some yogurt.
Yeah.
The yogurt's good. You can't really taste it, but it's good. Are you gonna take it, Mom?
Sure.
The product is available on Amazon US, and you can shop through the first link in my bio. I'm also gonna have a special promo code on the screen for you guys to use. They're so good. Hello, good morning. Another day. I'm starting to realize that I use Branch Basics for like all of my cleaning supplies. It's not sponsored at all by them, but I love them. I love all of them. I love their like laundry detergent. I mean, you use the same kind of bottle for everything. But the one thing that I feel like I don't love from them is the dishwasher pods. They just don't clean dishes, and I guess it's fine because it's our dishes. No one stays with us. No one comes here, so I'm just being honest with you guys. If you think this glass is a little, it's like my very, very old celery juice. It's fine. It's fine. I already poured it in there. I didn't notice it till later, but it's 8:30. I'm getting ready for my Greek class at 9, and first I'm gonna take Brittany for a walk. Then I'm gonna do my Greek class. Ready? That was probably the hardest Greek class that I've ever taken. I'm like not okay right now. My entire body is still shaking. I feel like my hand is still like shaking. It's hard. So that was the hardest Pilates class I've ever taken. And I've taken a lot of classes. It was so hard. I had to eat something immediately after getting home. So I'm snacking on some carrots. I don't have too much stuff right now in my fridge, so I'm gonna try to just like make a random meal, and then I am going to the grocery store after this. I'm gonna pick up a chicken. We're gonna slow cook a chicken later. I think for dinner tonight we're gonna make some lamb burritos, like ground lamb burritos. So I need to get some ingredients for that, but for now it's gonna be a random meal of things I have. So eggs, of course. I have lots of eggs. Avocado. I have like a cutie I need to finish. Just random things. So
Bem coisinha.
All right, so here is today's breakfast, brunch. I don't know. I'll most likely have some sort of snack before dinner, but we are planning on having a bigger dinner, and I feel like this lunch is definitely going to hold me over until then. So I'll of course let you guys know. But I have 3 egg whites and 2 eggs, 1 full avocado, 1 cutie, and then half of this Coco June cultured coconut yogurt with some raspberries.
You don't remember? Last night,
I think that class took more out of me than I thought, because I still feel hungry even after that entire meal. So I'm going to have one of these little bars. This is the Rockin' Macaroon bar. It's in spirulina mint, which I know sounds maybe not the yummiest, but it's actually really, really good. If only you guys saw my fridge before this, but I'm gonna show you the after because I think this is the fullest it's ever been. I would see these kinds of stuffed refrigerators on TikTok and I'd be like, who does that? Like, who actually has this much food? And for once, I have this much food. I think it's because we started juicing, so now we have a bunch of celery and carrots and just like vegetables for juicing. So that just shows we're consuming, getting in much more vegetables, which is wonderful. But yeah, filled to the brim. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on dinner. I'm pretty hungry. I'm going to go ahead and make some lamb for myself, tacos. For Nick, it's gonna be burritos because I have those siete. So I have both. If you guys have watched my other videos, then you know I have the tacos, which I really like. And then these are the burrito wraps, and Nick likes these more. I'm gonna put some avocado in it, some peppers, and ground beef. It's just like a really easy, like, it sounds more complicated than it actually is, but I literally just pan fry everything and it takes like 15 minutes this entire meal. I think I'm also gonna make myself just like a little side of arugula. I feel like I haven't really had that many greens today, but I'm gonna start off with pan frying this onion, and then the beef will go in right after that. Or not the beef, the lamb. This is 100% grass-fed lamb from Whole Foods. I'm gonna pan fry that, and then some peppers on the side, and then just warm up the siete tortillas. Like, literally that's it. Oh, and avocado. I'll definitely be repurchasing. Let me actually see the ingredients. Once the onion's like a little bit brown or golden brown, I'll go ahead and add the lamb. This might be, I'm hoping this is close to what I used to have in Ukraine when I was a kid. My grandparents used to make their own sauerkraut. And I think maybe because it's European, it'll be closer to that. But anyways, I have my 2 tacos, my salad, some sauerkraut, and I'll definitely be having some snacks afterwards as well. This meal has been the newest addition in our rotating kind of consistent meals throughout the week, but I love it. We've been making it with regular beef. This is the first time I'm actually making it with lamb, so see if it tastes any different. It is very up close and personal. Sorry, guys. Many choices for dessert tonight. I'm gonna have a little bit of everything because all of it sounds really good.
This is best for Anna.
Actually, no, she thinks too fun.
Good morning. I'm just having my celery juice, which I've been trying to have about 5 times a week in the morning, first thing after my water. I'm actually heading off to Newport today to see my friend Cassandra, so I don't really have too much time to really have anything else. I'm gonna have this and then we're gonna head out. I'll probably have lunch with her down there. This morning I had a late lunch. I want like pancakes and eggs, maybe. Actually, I don't know, maybe not eggs, but I definitely want some pancakes. So I think that's what I'm going to make. I have this grain-free paleo pancake mix. The ingredients are awesome, and all you need is 2 eggs, 1/4 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil melted, mix it together, and then you can add in whatever you want in it. So I'm going to do some mini dark chocolate chips and some raspberries right on top. Taking this little vitamin C package. Sure, you know this about me already. Like any kind of coconut desserts, I'm just such a fan. But literally, I can eat coconut oil. I don't know. One of the things that was recently pointed out in a video that I did was how much fat there is in my diet. Someone said, I can't believe that you eat that much olive oil, avocados, eggs, full fat salmon, and all your desserts have fat, and just basically like asking that how is it that I can do that without putting on weight. And I don't remember the actual full question, but one of the best things that I did for myself was to start eating more fat, significantly more fat. I'm not talking about adding like half an avocado in my day. I used to be someone who tracked all of my food. I tracked all of my quote-unquote macros and all of that, and I would eat, I don't even want to tell you guys how much I would eat because it's bad, or how little of fat I used to eat. It's pretty bad. And I felt that, and I still to this day sometimes feel like I did myself such a disservice by eating so little fat. And now it's just a macronutrient that I prioritize so much. I feel like for women, for your hormones, for your hair, for your nails, your skin, your blood sugar levels, fat is essential. I mean, it is just, it's not something that needs to be feared. I think where your fat comes from, that's what's important. Good, high quality sources, healthy food, done wonders for me personally, especially in the hormone department. I feel like that was like the #1 key of helping me get my period back. It helped to stabilize my blood sugar. Just knowing that if I'm going to eat something sugary or something that's very carb heavy, if I pair that with a little bit of healthy fats, it will just help tremendously with your insulin spike. I think blood sugar regulation should be at the top list of like healthy things that you can do for yourself. If you're going to monitor anything, monitor that. Be cautious of that. If you're going to be cautious of anything, don't be afraid of fat. I'm not saying be afraid of carbs, of course not, but I think the research shows that there is a big correlation between the way that our body processes sugar and responds to sugar. And it's just my opinion. I think if I had to prioritize things in terms of like what's most important, I would say protein, fat, and then carbs are a little bit lower than that. And that's how you see me eat. I don't eat a ton of carbs, I really don't. And that's because I also just feel fuller, especially in the mornings. I've been, over the last like 2 years, really prioritizing healthy fat and protein-based meals. I just feel better throughout the day. I have more energy. I feel less hungry. And that's not like a necessarily a positive thing, but I do think that it just shows that our blood sugar just doesn't spike as much, because usually if you have a carb-loaded meal, your body just runs through that, right? So you get hungry in, you know what, an hour or 2. A little spiel as to why I wanted to answer that question. I thought it was interesting. All right. All right, I have 4 pancakes. The ones on top have some chocolate chips on them, and the ones underneath don't have them. And if you're like, why is she talking about this? She's literally making pancakes. This pancake mix has 15 grams of fats per per serving. It has 17 grams of carbs, but only 4 grams of sugar and 4 grams of fiber, which I think is actually a really good ratio for fiber to sugar. It also has 8 grams of protein. I definitely used way more than a serving. This also has coconut oil in it and 2 eggs, which all of that adds to the fat grams that I'm having in this meal. So I just wanted to break it down for you guys just so you get an idea of what I'm talking about, of just adding like think less of let me just not eat carbs. That's not the point. Carbs are good for us. Carbs are fibers, carbs are fruits which have micronutrients, carbs are also energy. Like, I love carbs. They're just not my top priority when I'm making my meals. Oh my god, you're so good. Dinner courtesy of Nick. He slow cooked a chicken and then made some broccoli and potatoes. This is my plate. Thank you. Some extra potatoes and then that's his.
Is that enough?
So yummy, yeah.
Just more potatoes? I barely any potatoes. Some more on there.
Okay, just. That's good. That's good. I'll probably have some more chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a little bit more. Oh, is there the heart and all that?
Oh yeah.
I can.
Unfortunately.
Perfect. Yep.
Anyway, did I miss the end of the possum saga? What happened?
The end of the possum saga is that I let him out.
They have different colors.
Oh, they have like pink or something.
These are pink.
Kind of like those.
Yeah. Yeah, those are cheap.
I don't have my size, baby.
36.5.
Dinner time. I'm so hungry. We're going to make some tacos.
I'll be surprised when it tacos.
She just put it like this.
So like put it in.
I have 2 tacos. I might have another one. We definitely have some extras left over. And Nick has 3. 2 of his are hard shell tacos, and not by choice, but because I messed up.
Lovely.
First of all, Junior can't know when I'm taught. He's got to think that Ash came to you on his own by himself.
Compliments of Johnny Sack.
And the rest of our anniversary with him.
I was over there for 10 friggin'.